Yeah, man. You know what day it is. You know what day it is, man. Some quads and shoulders, man. We working on getting them tree trunks and building them boulders. Man, I'm excited. Woo! Man, it's kind of been a tired week. But it's not important, dude. My weight's still dropping. I was 195 point something, 0.6, I think, this morning. Plan for today, hit some leg extensions. If my knees are feeling good, I'll do some presses. Feeling a little extra sore today. I think I'm getting a little leaner. Not super lean yet, but man, I'm feeling a little sore. I was thinking about doing some shoulder press, man. It's been a while. Throw around some dumbbell shoulder press. I'm thinking. So yeah, I think I'll just hit the extensions and hit some presses, hit some sissy squats on something, and then do some. I'ma just do it. I talked about it last time and I didn't do it. I'm gonna do some shoulder presses, man. I'm gonna try to go kind of heavy on dumbbells. And then some squeezing, maybe some cable action and some raises, and that's the plan, man. Simple as that. Hit some cardio, and that's it, man. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Come on. Hey, 'twas a good lift, man. 'Twas a really nice lift. Just to recap real quick, started with quads. The only machine that was open was the one that it doesn't go down all the way. So I was just mainly kind of squeezing at the top, which was fine. I only did that for a couple, and then I wanted to go and do the leg press with my heels up again, like kind of on my tippy toes. And man, those felt really good. Those might be my favorite quad movement right now, which is crazy because the first time I ever tried those was a couple shoulder and quad days ago. But they feel good, man. I just hop on that little leg press. My feet are pretty much towards the bottom. I'm on my tippy toes, right? Feet close together. And I can go all the way back. I feel my quads stretch. And then just, I can push it. And what I love about this is I can go kind of as fast or as slow as I want. And the tension is there. Like, it's really strong on the quad. So it's a little, unique, not traditional. But man, that's what's feeling really good for me. So yeah, those feel really good. And then did some shoulders, did some raises, which is funny because I feel like all you see from me with shoulders is a bunch of raises and then some rear stuff. But today, man, we did it. We did it, bro. We got it. We hit the shoulder press, dumbbell shoulder press, decently heavy for me. And it was a miracle. It was a tender mercy, because Daniel pulled up right as I was getting ready to do some shoulder press, and so he was there to help spot me and encourage me, because man, when I'm around Daniel, I want to go heavier just because he's so strong. And so that was really nice. While I was just warming up, I warmed up with really lightweight and then kind of medium weight, like 70s I think, and then pushed the 90s for a set. Felt pretty decent. Pushed the 100s, and they felt honestly just kind of heavy, dude. Like, they felt heavy, which is fine. And then on the next one, I wrapped my elbows. So a lot of people will use like wrist support, wrist straps, to when they're doing bench or shoulder pressing. My wrists are pretty strong. I feel better with the support on my elbows for some reason. I don't know if my arms are longer or whatever, but I love wrapping my elbows a little bit to help really push a little bit more weight and keep the tension on the muscle. And so the 100s felt pretty decent. I was pretty happy about how they went. And it was, lower reps. It was like 4 or 5 reps, I think. So those were good. And then just finish it off with some biceps. And I know I haven't been recording arms lately. Maybe I'll do an arm day, just a full arm day. But the biceps felt good. We just did the rope curls, and those were nice. So that's pretty much it, man. That pretty much recaps everything. It was a good lift. I'm a little tired. I need to work on getting to bed a little earlier. And this week has just been crazy. We were speaking last night, had parent teacher conference, and earlier this week working on my songs and different stuff. And so just need to get some good rest this weekend. And it's just Thursday, but anyway, yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else. But yeah, it was a good lift. I kind of got to hurry. It's one of those days, man, where waking up with the alarm and laying there for a minute and pulling up to the gym a little late and leaving a little late. But man, we showed up and it was good. It was a solid lift. So let's go see what's going on with that pump. All right, man, we checked the shoulders first. Man, the resolution might be a little bit too low, but what's going on with them boulders. Not bad. Not bad. I don't really know what poses to do for shoulders other than like that front. It's most muscular. And then kind of just the back. Ooh. And it was mainly the front delts, right? I only did side and then the presses. But anyway, we'll check the quads real quick. Quads got pumped pretty decent, I think, from that leg press. Felt good. Yeah, not bad. Still trying to grow them. Trying to get them chicken legs up, you know? Get them chicken legs. One day, man. One day we'll get some big old quads. All right. Well, that's all, folks. Thanks for being here. Hope you have a great day, and see y'all on the next one. All right, man. So today I'm just like, hey, why not? Let's show you guys what I'm eating. All right. So I always start with some cereal. Again, not really traditional for bodybuilding context, but I like to have some good kind of simple carbs in the morning because I need some energy for I'm teaching, and there's some protein in the milk, you know. So it's about a cup, and a bad example, man. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. But this is kind of organic, grass-fed, whole wheat, whole grain cereal that my wife gets, and it's actually really yummy and pretty decently low in sugar too. And then this, I've never liked skim milk, but man, this Fairlife lactose-free, fat-free milk, man, it's good macros, and it tastes fine, especially with cereal. So anyway, this is the breakfast. All right, guys, so now we got the most important meal choice of the day. It's freaking beef, okay?
53.
We got freaking BP, aka Mitch, throwing it down. He's the one that made this all happen. And we got Big Rock, who can eat a whole cow if he wanted to. So that's what we're doing. Awesome. I don't know how much protein this is, but it's gonna be a lot. All right, man, so I'm gonna show you my my little snack for after work. Decent amount of protein and decently not high calorie, whatever. So man, we got this PB Fit. We got the organic grass-fed whole grain version, and so I stirred it up with some water. I think it's like I did 5 or 6 tablespoons. Anyway, so it's around 20 grams of protein in there. And then I'm not really like cutting, hardcore, but if I was, you could do some like keto bread or something. But man, one of my students' moms gave me made us a loaf of bread for a parent-teacher conference. So man, that's what I'm gonna be using, so anyway, so yeah, that was some raspberry jam, and that will come out. All this I think comes out around 30 something grams of protein, and I think it's from 400 to 450 calories. So it's a decent snack that's not as many calories as like a full-on peanut butter sandwich, which I probably still could fit in my macros today, but just trying out some of the lower calorie replacements. So that's kind of a good hack for trying to lose weight or trying to cut down, trying to lean out, is just eating kind of same or similar things, but just replacing them with different options that have higher protein and less calories. So anyway, yeah, here's my little snack. All right, man, so this is kind of embarrassing, but since it's the full day of eating, man, I'm gonna just show you guys anyway. And you'll see that, just like how I had that tri-tip earlier, kind of out of nowhere. It's how it is on the daily, right? Sometimes different things are happening with food, different circumstances. But for me, I just always try to keep a structure with some flexibility. You know what I mean? I'm always trying to max out my protein and not do anything that's crazy. Like, I'm not trying to pig out or anything right now in this stage of kind of my main gaining. So Lo went to some, what was it called, babe?
Just like a boutique.
It was like some boutique thing, and they had all these Halloween treats and cookies and stuff. So she got me this cookie. I already bit the tail off of this little ghost here, but Man, so I'm gonna just find something that will match similar to these calories and throw them in my Fitness Pal. So gotta stay accountable with y'all. And last thing with these is, man, I'm gonna be washing all this down with this Fairlife skim milk again. And man, it's just crazy because every cup I drink, like with this sandwich, it's gonna add like 14 grams of protein here. So that's just another thing to consider. If you got something that like this that you could be sipping on to get the protein, to just keep upping the protein throughout the day, man, that's super helpful for me too. All right, so last meal we got some of this Bear, I think it's called Bear chicken. They got really good chicken tenders and nuggets and chicken breasts. So these are these are the spicy chicken breasts. It's pretty good, high protein and a decent amount of carbs and fats that fit pretty good in the macros. And then just some broccoli. Here's some extra tenders. And then there's this kind of lower calorie yogurt ranch. And so, yeah, man, this will probably just be the last meal unless I get a little hungry later and have a tiny little snacky before bed. But that pretty much finishes up the full day of eating, man. All right, man, so that kind of wraps up the full day of eating. But yeah, the main point is just mainly trying to get the protein in, and then the calories are right to the point where I'm pretty much full. Like I'm not super hungry, but I'm also not like stuffed. You know what I mean? Just kind of that right in the middle where I'm maintaining, really kind of going for that recomp. I know some people talk about you not being able to burn fat and build muscle at the same time, and maybe you can, man, but that's kind of what I'm going for, and that goal is helping me stay on track with my food and cardio and everything. So, yeah, trying to get the high protein. Trying not to eat anything too crazy. I had that cookie in there, but plugged it into macros and just adjust everything accordingly. So yeah, hopefully that helps. And shoot, maybe we'll have to do another one another time. And then real quick, the macros probably around. I'm usually shooting for around 160 grams of protein per day, and sometimes higher. I try to at least get that, and usually it'll be higher, but because my ideal lean body mass is probably like 180 or 185, and so I try to get that much protein and then just fill in carbs and fats the rest of it. And honestly, trying to get just the way that it's been more carbs than fats, or around 50 to 60 grams of fat if we're not eating out, you know what I mean, and then the rest carbs. So yeah, there it is, and hope that helps, and see y'all on the next one.